The views expressed in this podcast, Champ and Tramp, belong to the host and guest, not the Champ and Tramp podcast itself. It's intended for entertainment information, so please use discretion. We're not responsible for any outcomes resulting from the content discussed.
Muscle Meds does it again, guys. Introducing the new carnivore protein hydration.
What a great idea to add electrolytes to protein. Hydration is so important. Let's taste test them.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
I know you love Berry Blast. I'll take Rocket Pop.
Boom. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. I dig it. This Berry Blast flavor is incredible. It tastes more like a refreshing drink than a protein. You would never think it has 30 grams of protein, and Carnivore Protein Hydration, RTDs, have 3 times more electrolytes than the leading sports drink.
Damn, these are clean. Raj, 30 grams of protein, lactose-free, sugar-free, and fat-free with electrolytes. I can drink these anytime.
Head over to Amazon, guys, and get your hands on the new revolutionary Carnivore Protein Hydration RTDs. Stay hydrated, stay fueled.
Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, FE. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. Whenever tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the champ and the tramp, let the bomb blast.
All right, here. Intro. We'll just get right into it. My man, Danny. We go way back. How far was it? What, 2013? I think when you started working with Ali, 2014?
Yeah, whatever, 9 years ago.
Yeah.
However long that is. Yeah. 2013, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
about when I moved to Vegas.
So yeah, we're not great at math, but it would be 20. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Yeah, before you were in UFC.
Almost a decade.
Yeah, you were writing all Ali's texts and emails, right?
Wait, walk me through this.
Yeah.
What happened?
Dan was Ali's
that's right.
assistant.
You did tell me
that. Was Ali's assistant for the longest time, man. He helped a lot, and while he was trying to come up too. Because how many fighters we know that are you froze?
Can you hear me, Frankie? Because I can't hear myself in this thing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you guys are frozen, but I hear still.
All right, there you go.
There you go.
You're back. You're back. Yeah, you were telling me that. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But, like, how many – I mean, I'm sure you see this. Like, I feel like there's so many people that fight because they don't want to really grow up. So they're, I'm a fighter, but they don't really get after it. Like, you were doing what you had to do to take care of yourself and getting after it and, making – earning your goals and achieving them. And, that, I got mad respect for you, bro. And then fucking 3 hours, right? 3 hours. Come on, 3 hours.
That's the craziest thing,
bro. I was there. Ali called me. I think before it was in the news. I was like, brother Dan's the biggest gangster, brother Dan. I'm like, wait. I'm like, what? I'm like, no way. It was awesome.
Dudes get awesome. Like mad props for like coming in a week, 2 weeks out. Bro, 4 hours is like unheard of, man.
That was the whole reason to do it. It was like, shit, I don't know if anyone's ever done this.
No way.
I gotta I'm doing that. Like, I didn't even really think too hard about it. It just got paid well and fucking showed up and did some crazy shit. It was fun, dude.
Yeah.
Despite the decision, but I went out there, had some fun. And
you put on a hell of a show.
Bro, I mean, third round. I mean, damn. You start coming on, too, in that third round, man.
But that had to be a very short list.
You got to think.
Because it had to be a guy in Vegas, right? It had to be a guy that was already there. Had to be a guy very close to the weight or making, couldn't make the weight, but very close to the weight. And had to be a guy down to do it. I mean, it was really just a very, very small little envelope of people that would have, maybe even just one, maybe even just you, at the end of the day. You might have been the only guy that whole circumstance worked out with that could have actually stood in for that fight. And not only showed up to scrap and get down, and you did, man. And you're certainly a household name now for any MMA fans out there. I mean, Dan Ige is a name that everybody recognizes at this point for sure.
Right on. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, the stars had to align perfectly for that one. I was in town, I was getting ready for a fight in a few more weeks, and I felt pretty good. And they called me, and I was like, "Fuck it," just go out there and.
So your medicals were done already, right? Because you had fought recently, or because you were about to fight.
I just like all my medicals are done, but they literally had to like sign off. The governor had to sign off,
right.
Which is crazy. So the cool part was I didn't have to cut weight. I just showed up. They asked me what I weighed. I was like, fuck, I don't know, like 164.
Yeah.
And then they're like, all right. They put 165 in my bout agreement. I didn't even look at it.
Wow. Yeah, let's talk about that for people that don't know. So originally, Diego Lopez and Brian Ortega were supposed to fight, but they were supposed to fight at lightweight, 155. Ortega had some issues making 155, so they dropped it down to 145. He got sick, got ill, right?
Vice versa, right?
Am I right? Excuse me. Vice versa. Yeah. 145, couldn't make that weight. Yeah, I had it backwards. Yeah. Couldn't make that weight, bumped it up to 155. Had difficulties, got sick, I guess. So, withdrew at the last minute, and then you come in and weigh at 164. So Diego actually had 3 different weight classes within, a few weeks or something like that?
A few days.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, all props to him. Because just most people would say no to that too. Like they're not trying to take a new fight, the day of the fight. So
you got to give him props as well, for sure.
Yeah, thank you. I came there to win, man. Like I didn't want to just show up and go lay down. I wanted to win, so you can't really game plan. You got 4 hours. You can't game plan and really, because then you're thinking too much. You just got to go out there and kind of rely on your instincts and try to find open. And I started finding it, but just not enough time,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you poured it on there in the third round for sure. It looked really good.
Yeah. So even round 2, I was kind of feeling like I was finding my range, and I don't know why I threw a fucking head kick because I don't ever throw head kicks, and it landed perfect, and then he got my back. Yeah. So kind of I lost that round there, but yeah, dude, it was cool, man, but can't change anything about it. But it felt like a win. It's weird. It's like I hate moral victories, but it felt good. Like I got a lot of good notice and camaraderie out of it, but I don't know. It was cool.
I'm sure you're also another perk of that fight. I'm sure you're also in very good standing now with Dana and the the matchmakers and the brass behind the scenes, which is that you can't go wrong there. So
yeah, they're all even.
Is that his Wi-Fi, Andrew? That's his. I don't know if you can hear us, Dan, but we lost you. You froze again.
Really they're all stoked. Am I cutting out?
Yeah,
you froze on us. Sorry about that.
Yeah, froze up a little bit.
Yeah, you were just talking about the brass, though. You of Dana and the matchmakers. I mean, I'm sure that they hold you in high regard right now, and that should maybe make your future. I wouldn't say easier, but maybe a little more favorable for you.
Yeah, definitely. Just it just feels good to have their respect. From everyone, from Dana to Hunter to Sean Shelby. They all wrote me, messages. I wrote them too. Like I thanked them just for the opportunity, and they reciprocated the respect, and it was cool, man. But I never like to rely on that or luck, so I just got to go out there and keep chipping away at the goal, and one fight at a time, and just keep trying to come.
Yeah, man. You froze again, unfortunately.
Damn.
I think it might be your Wi-Fi connect. Is it us,
a better
Andrew?
position to do so. I'm next to my router, but
we got you back. Sorry about that.
All good.
Post, Andrew can fix some of that in post, but
all right.
Yeah, don't sweat it. But you also, I mean, you're in a unique position because you dealt with these guys like on the business side for Ali, So I feel like they respect you in more ways than one.
Yeah, because you know the story, right? Like Ali, from day one when I started working for him, I had another manager,
right.
Brian Butler, that he kind of linked me with. Then eventually I started managing myself, and Ali is a fucking great resource, because I learned so much just from I've seen everything, right? Yeah. Getting deals done at the highest level, and and he helps me a lot too. And I get to, when I send, I do a lot of like the invoices and stuff. So I see the numbers, and it helps me when I go to ask for a deal, right? Because I know I'm not going to ask for too much because I know what's what's actually price? So I feel like I'm in a good place and I'm making good money now, and it's it's cool, man. I get to take care of my family, doing what I love.
Hell yeah, man. That's the goal, right? When you get into this, it almost seems like it's not possible, and then when it happens, dude, it's that much sweeter,
Yeah. It's weird. But yeah, we're doing good, man. Kids are growing up.
Yeah.
Life's just flying by.
And it goes so by. The kids make it go by faster. I feel like, because now it's like every birthday, birthday.
Just trying to kind of changes your whole perspective, right?
Yeah,
just like
100%.
It's not really about you anymore. It's about these guys.
Yeah.
I see your kids too. You're killing it, wrestling, and it's awesome to see.
It goes fast, man. I mean, geez, like you see my kids grow up pretty much. I mean, my son's he's gonna be a sophomore in high school now. My oldest.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
I remember when he was born. It seems like even for me, it doesn't seem that long ago.
I know.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Nothing better though than being a parent. Dan, if I could walk you back a little bit, back to the Bryce Mitchell fight, another great battle between you guys. Nothing but respect in that. But at the end of the fight, did you have any clue that he was going to ask you to lead him or lead everyone in prayer? Did you have any clue that was coming or no? I mean,
it's crazy.
Nothing but respect for that guy.
Yeah. I've never told this on air, but he actually caught me with or I never told this, in the public, but he actually caught me with a punch in round 2. Like, you can't even see it. He caught me with a flush punch, and then
damn,
he hit me, but he took me down after, and I hit my head on the mat, and it concussed me. And I literally, the second I remember the fight, but the second the fight was over, like, I remember kind of putting my hands up, and I blacked out. I lost maybe 10 minutes of memory. And I went home that night on Twitter, and I'm watching this dude telling me to pray for the nation.
Oh, dude, you had no idea?
I had no idea.
No,
I literally had no idea what happened.
Wow.
Well,
no idea, bro. I watched myself on Twitter, and I felt awkward for myself.
Oh, God.
I felt like I got held hostage on my TV.
That's great.
Yeah,
that
it was
great.
Wow. I've been there before. I've been there before.
I was just going to say, Gray Maynard fight, right? You don't remember some of that?
Couple fights.
It's so weird, right? Like, you can never get that memory back. It's just gone.
Oh, yeah. It is nuts, man. And then you watch the video. It's like, dude, that wasn't me,
Yeah. So that's that. Had I said something, who knows what I probably would have started praying in tongues. Yeah. And just
well, you lucked out because Michael Bisping didn't really give anybody time to answer that, but he kind of walked away there. But I didn't know if that was.
I'm kind of glad he didn't.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But that's that.
Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
Dan, you're obviously with Eric and a lot of the guys over at Couture. How do you like training there? I mean, Eric seems like the man. Seems like such a good dude. Great in the corner. You guys seem like you have a great relationship, man. Just give us a little insight on your guys' relationship.
Yeah, dude, Eric. From day one, I always before he had really a name in coaching, he's just been one of those guys. Fuck, are we cutting out?
No, we're good.
Okay, we're good. Yeah, Eric's just been one of those guys that from day one has been in the gym, and before he became more of a big name coach, I just noticed his work ethic. And I didn't really, Robert Follis was head coach at the time at Extreme Couture, and I didn't really I wasn't there yet. And I found Eric, and we just the synergy hit it off. And, he believed in me. I worked together, and then here we are. He knows the amount of fights. We've had almost 20 fights together. Wow. So it's just, I really like his mindset because he just has that growth mindset. He's always trying to get better. He wasn't a fighter himself, but he came from football, and they study a lot of tape, and they see a lot of holes in games. So I let him do a lot of that, and just I watch tape too, but he just really has that eye for game planning and, fight specific, whatever. So Eric's the man, and over the years, he's grown a lot. So it's nice to see him get that shine a little bit. And but he's the same guy. Mark Henry, guys like Justin Gagey come up with Trevor Whitman, and I just feel like a lot of guys, maybe they lose once or twice. They try to go out and find some holy water. There's no holy water. It's repping the basics and having someone that believes in you and you believe in them. And then once you you get to the part where you're not learning anymore, or you're just doing shit for repetition, you should probably be done. But I feel like with Eric, we're always trying to keep evolving, and we pick each other's brains. When we don't have a fight, we start looking at guys in the top 15. We're like, and we come in on a Monday and get our work together. We're like, let's game plan for this guy just to keep it fun, And I feel like that's something that we've kind of evolved on to help us keep growing, because especially when you never know when you're going to fight. This game is like, you don't know if you're fighting in September or December or freaking in 4 weeks or 4 hours. You just got to kind of be ready. So that's how we stay in decent shape and just constantly try to evolve. And then obviously when we get a fight, we dial it in a little bit more, get a little more specific, but we don't overcomplicate it. You know what I mean? Just kind of 80% of our game will focus a little bit on what this guy does. Obviously with like a Mitchell, he's more of a specialist. So we work bringing some other guys for certain areas, but yeah, man, just try to have fun with it.
What do you do? Where do you do your jiu-jitsu and grappling?
So Vegas is kind of weird. It's like you kind of just bounce around and get some. We have a lot of good guys like jiu-jitsu wise in Vegas. So we got Jake Shields out there.
Oh yeah.
I get a lot of roles maybe at his class, and then Ollie does a class where it's just half guard, brother, half guard, right underhook, all day. It's like Groundhog's Day, just dealing right underhooks on half guard, and then it's good too. But we get good. We got a lot of bodies. We got like
just at the PI, grapplers. Right? Pretty much at the PI.
Yeah, at the PI.
See, that's awesome, kind of.
We just go in there and get some live situational rounds and get some drilling in. But aside from that, like I don't attend like jiu-jitsu class, if that makes sense anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Jake's a wizard, man. He's as good as it gets.
He really is. Yeah.
Dan, you been watching the Olympics at all?
To be honest, not really. Like I watched a little bit of the wrestling.
Yeah.
And then like the basketball, I watched the finals match. But
you saw
you know Sebastian. You saw Seabass, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Dude,
I was
so
stoked for
awesome,
him.
man. So awesome, dude.
Yeah, I was super stoked for him. So, even watching that kid grow up, from a kid, because that's kind of came around, and he was just like coming up, probably still in high school.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
Yeah, it was good to see him get his flowers there.
You ever get Dan in the barn?
No, I don't think you've been to the barn.
No.
No, I'd never. No,
I think you've been to Tom's River. No.
I never did.
New York a bunch. I'm always, we're always in New York.
I've been to New York a bunch, and that's like I see you there or I see you in Vegas. I've never made it. I mean, I went to Jersey a couple of times. I got trained at what was that, wrestling gym? They had a wrestling gym out there. Edge or something.
Edge, in Hoboken.
Yeah, I went there a couple of times. Okay, that was the only time I've been to Jersey. Yeah, but
do you?
I got to make it out there because I still got to try Mark's Pizza.
Yeah, you got to, man. Hell yeah.
Frankie says I haven't had it yet, but Frankie says it's the best pizza anywhere in Jersey.
Yeah,
so.
No, it's banging. It's banging. He kills it.
Yeah,
I'll go with you. You guys think MMA will ever make it to the Olympics?
No.
What's your reason?
I don't think so because they got all of those like the judo. They got judo. They got wrestling. Is there karate? I think there's karate in Olympics too already, right?
Oh yeah, karate or taekwondo. It's one of those. Yeah.
So
you see that enhanced games?
Yeah, dude, I did. You see that?
I think they're gonna do like
Roger could do that. He can get in that bitch.
What was it?
Yeah.
It's the enhanced games. They're allowed to do. Juice.
Oh yes, I did. Yeah. Did you guys watch the breakdancing?
Oh god, that's the breakdancing. The girl.
That's in the Olympics.
You see her? She was like, it's like she had like
I saw
an
it on
itch.
Twitter, but I didn't understand.
She got 0
points
across the board. 0, 0, 0, 0. She was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. It was atrocious. Yeah. I can't breakdance, and I feel like I could have challenged her.
What country was she from?
Australia.
And
they're like, she's like a hero back there right now.
Oh,
she's getting like a hero's welcome.
That's awesome.
I thought you guys might find this interesting because, actually somebody hit me up today and was like, do you think MMA will ever make the Olympics? I was like, let me ask Dan and Frankie. They would have a better. But the other thing is, if you're making money, right, because it's a high-risk sport, if you're making money and you're getting paid and you're at the elite level, why are you going to risk an injury in the Olympics to not get paid? You know what I mean?
Basketball players do it, I guess, right? They don't. Do they get paid? I'm sure Nike or somebody gives them money.
Yeah, they're getting endorsements for sure.
So they make it in the back end.
How about the Turkish shooter? Did you see that guy?
Oh, dude,
Looked like he was shooting in his backyard. Yeah, that guy was great.
Like he said, like bored, killing it.
Sick.
I thought you guys might find this interesting. Some weird sports that actually made it into the Olympics. So, And from 1900 to 1920, they had a tug of war was in the Olympics.
Tug of war.
Believe
Wow.
that?
You could be the base, Raj.
They had
a good base.
From 1984 to 1992, they had synchronized swimming solo. How do you synchronize swim by yourself?
What? What? Get out of here. Is it like synchronized with like a clock or something? Like
the very definition of synchronized means to occur at the same time and same rate.
Get out of here.
But they had solo synchronized. Look it up from 1984 to 1992. All right.
Wow.
Life saving. They had life saving in 1900. Almost all of these are the year 1900. I guess because it was a huge year. They put a lot of weird sports in there, but
life saving.
Like
who go
lifeguarding? I think
I know, but someone drowned. Someone drowned.
No, I didn't. They had ski ballet. You ever see those dudes on downhill skis that kind of like dance on them? That was an Olympic sport from 19. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't an actual sport, but it was featured as a demonstration sport from 88 to 92. Hot air ballooning in 1900 was a sport.
Hot air ballooning.
Painting and sculpture.
That's crazy.
Painting and sculpture was a sport from 1912 to 1948. Pigeon shooting, 1900.
That makes sense.
I think there were actual pigeons, though, not clay pigeons.
Yeah,
I think so.
Shoot, yeah.
Running deer shooting, but those were actual targets, but in the shape of deer, from 1908 to 1948. Rope climbing, 1896 to 1932. Obstacle course swimming, 1900 again. Distance diving, and the rest of them aren't that weird, but pistol dueling, but with wax bullets.
Wow.
That was 1900 again.
Smack him in the nuts with a wax bullet. Probably can't feel it too good.
Crazy. So it wouldn't be that far a stretch to say that MMA could make it for sure.
Well, yeah. Weren't they trying jiu-jitsu, I heard, right? They were trying to get jiu-jitsu in the Olympics. I heard they don't do it because it's too much like judo or something.
Yeah.
They got the gi on already. I don't know.
What do you think about they got that ADCC and then the Creg Jones?
Yeah, I know. Is it this weekend, right?
Yeah. I think it's this weekend or next, but
it's
it's
coming
like,
soon,
and it's on the same day.
Yeah. I mean, it's both of them are great. I kind of get what Creg Jones is doing, trying to kind of rock the cradle or, you know what I mean? But it just sucks it's on the same day. The fans are going to kind of miss out, I guess. I think one's earlier and one's later maybe. So if you really want to be a G and buy both of them.
But the prize money is bigger, correct? He's putting up bigger prize money?
It's like 10,000 versus $1 million or something, right?
Yeah. If you win, I think the CGI you get $1 million. But I think if you're a participant, if you win the ADCC, you get 10,000. If you win the CJI, you win $1 million. But if you just participate in CJI,
10,000.
you get 10,000 plus $1.
Well,
Gordon, he wants to stick it to him. He said you get 10,000 plus $1.
Where's Gordon Ryan going? Because he's always
he's
the money.
ADCC. I think he's trying to break some records for ADCC, right?
All right,
Gordon. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
we'll see. I don't know what happens. Maybe jiu-jitsu, Olympics, MMA. I don't.
They're both, but aren't they both in Vegas? ADCC and the CJI.
Because I think I don't know if it's T-Mobile. I know.
Yeah, I think ADCC is in T-Mobile,
or
right?
Thomas and Mack or something.
Yeah, CJ. I can't say that for some reason. CJI is Thomas and Mack, and then ADCC is T-Mobile.
Well, obviously, Creg
Jones
and then
Thomas and Mack.
Massive sponsors.
What's that?
I mean, Creg Jones must have massive sponsors.
Yeah, I don't know.
This kind of money.
He's saying unless he's
someone was investing some money.
Yeah,
he won't say who, but
he won't say who it is.
I forget. I listened to him on maybe Rogan's or something.
There, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Jeez.
Maybe. Speaking of Abu Dhabi, you got a fight coming up in Abu Dhabi, correct?
Yep, October 26th.
That's in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a good fight card.
I wasn't like too mad about it because, I mean, all my last 4 fights besides the Vancouver have been in Vegas.
Yeah.
And it's nice. Vegas is cool. I have advantages. I sleep in my own bed.
Right.
But it's just almost too comfortable. I got kids running around screaming all week. I don't like staying at the fighter hotel, but something about I just want to kind of go somewhere, for the next fight, so we get to go to Abu Dhabi.
That's cool. Have you been? Have you been yet?
Yeah, I fought there once.
When Fight Island?
Yeah, Fight Island 2020. I fought Cater there.
Okay.
So when we fought at 6 a.m. But this time I think I'll be fighting prime time.
Normal time, their time?
Yeah, so It'll be an early card in the States.
I like the early cards.
And you're on the main card. I saw who that's a stat card. Who else is on that card? It's a big card. I remember.
They got Holloway and Poirier as a headliner.
Yep.
That's it. I just got some work in with Holloway too.
That's awesome.
I just came back from Hawaii. He's good.
Yeah.
Who else they got? Whitaker and Kamzat.
Yeah. Finally, that's finally gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, Jeff Neal and RDA.
Oh, that's right. Wow.
Who you guys picking on Chimaev and Whitaker? Who you got on that? That's a tough one.
It's tough. I don't know.
I think it's going to be Chimaev's tough. Yeah, I'm with
Whitaker. Just think he's got a little bit. I don't know. He's long. I think he's not going to be able to bully Whitaker like he bullies everybody else. And Whitaker
is it 3 or 5 round? Do we know that?
Five.
Okay.
5. So that's another reason why I go with Whitaker.
Yeah, he's been there, dude.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah. And I thought a lot of people you see will win the title. He did well, then lose, and then never get back. He's close, man. I think he can get back.
Yeah.
I think he's there. He didn't lose a step. I think he's still improving.
Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be insane. I think is that Shavkat dude on? No, I don't know. Is he on
I
it?
didn't see Shavkat. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's a stack card.
It is
So
a stack card,
I was aiming for the Sphere, and we got the Abu Dhabi, but honestly, the Sphere card's not that great. Like it's
no, yeah, I know.
It's
not that. That's what you would think. I mean, I guess it's because it's in the Mexican Independence. So I put a lot of Mexican fighters on there.
Yeah, I was trying to get on there. I was trying to get Yair for that.
That would have been sick, dude.
And they just said he just wasn't ready to fight till November.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Damn.
And that was my only option as far as a Mexican guy in the rankings. So I just kind of lost hope, and then whatever. On to the next.
Yeah, Abu Dhabi.
So we got Lerone Murphy, and it's still a good fight. We were supposed to fight before, and he fell out, and now he's
from
ranked
England.
above
Is he
me
from
now.
England?
He is, yeah. So he's pretty good. He's well rounded.
Yeah,
pretty good fight.
You fight all good guys now. You know what I mean?
I know everyone's good. So
yeah, it's just what it is, man. Yeah. It's when you're top. I mean, period. You're in the UFC, you're good. Top 15, even better. But you're in the UFC, you're good.
Everyone's good. Everyone's good,
especially nowadays, man.
Absolutely.
Everybody's well rounded. No one's really. Nobody's got holes for the most part. I just think the dog. That's what makes a difference. A lot of times, who got the dog in them?
Yeah.
I think you put the stamp on that at 303.
You got it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Got that dog in me.
You got it. Yeah. Well, you showed you definitely do.
My X-ray.
Hell
yeah.
Yeah. True warrior spirit in you, no doubt. Nobody can question that after 303. So,
for sure.
You got anything else for us, Frankie? We had a pretty good roll there where we didn't cut out. I don't want to cut it off too soon, but I'm scared we might cut out again.
No,
so.
I mean, shit. Are you still doing ice baths? You're the guy that kind of remember. I asked you, hey, where'd you get that? Where you got the trough, the torch trough. So I first started really getting into the ice baths a little bit, but now I do one every morning, bro. Every morning I do one.
Oh, he has like the old school like I got.
Well, he did it. He probably got something now. I think you got the refrigerator one, kind of.
Yeah, so I've evolved over time. I started with the horse trough.
Yeah.
Buying bags of ice, and then I'm like, screw this, I'm gonna get. And I made my own.
Did you? Yeah, I saw that.
With the freezer, and that one was actually pretty good. And then, so every time I would tilt it up to clean it out, I eventually broke it, the condenser, or compressor, or something. I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna fix it because I might as well. It's the same price as the freezer. And then, but yeah, now I got one that just stays cold, filters the water.
Yeah.
It's like a bathtub.
Yeah.
And the sauna. So I just got a new sauna finally, just came. But I'm still waiting on the heater, but I got an 8-person cabin one now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Indoor or outdoor?
Outdoors. Outdoor.
Yeah, I got a 6-person outdoor. What kind of heater do you get?
So I got the Hume High.
Yeah, I got the Hume. I don't know which one, but I got a Hume, bro. It's another level. The Hume heater compared to a Harvia heater.
Yeah.
The hydrometer is right now it's 45 in there. It's tough to get 20 minutes is tough.
How long?
Yeah, I'm waiting. So
how long do you
just,
do
what is that?
in the sauna? How long do you stay in? Because this guy's like next level over here. He's a little nuts.
No, just 20 minutes.
Yeah,
no, that's not true. He's saying 20 minutes, but I struggled to get through 20 minutes with this guy. Then we did the cold plunge, and he goes right back in for another 20, which I think he's out of his mind. But
so if I do like hot, cold, I'll do like 3 rounds where I'll do like 15, 20 in the sauna and then jump in the ice bath for like
all right, you're both
2 or 3,
insane.
and then I do that back and forth 3 rounds. But if I just sauna, I try to get like 20, 30 and just till I max out.
That's insane.
It depends. I don't know. If I'm more heat adapted, I can go longer, but that's like a whole training thing I implemented too, which is like heat adaptation, like leading up to a fight, because it actually helps with like cutting weight and everything. Like
you do that
just constantly. Yeah. So
in the sauna.
Yes. Well, it's a method of choice, whatever you want. So the PI actually put together a program for me, and we usually implement this like minimum 3 weeks out from a fight, but you can do longer. So they have us ride like a watt bike in a tent, and the tent's at 104. So it's not super hot, but you get a good sweat, and you're not riding crazy. You're just going for like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then when you get out of there, I jump in the sauna for. They have it broken up like 15. You come out 5, go back in for 10, come out 5, go back in for 10, and then you're done. So it's like an hour of work, but I do that starting like 4 or 5 weeks out, and I'll do that like 3 times a week. So if it's after sparring, you get the cardio too from the bike.
Hell yeah.
And
fat burn.
But by the time it's like you actually do go to cut weight, your sweat rate actually increases by like dramatically.
Your body's just used to sweating.
Yeah. So it's that's like a new thing that I feel like we've implemented that helps as far as cutting weight. It's never fun, but
yeah.
Wow,
that's interesting. I mean, I
makes
remember
it a little bit easier.
Yeah. Like Clint was saying that, the sauna, if you want to use the sauna to cut weight, you got to do it throughout your whole camp, get used to it. But I just do the sauna.
Yeah.
I was doing it every day, I mean, I still do it 4 or 5 days a week now.
Yeah. Yeah. When I actually cut, I still do the bath, but I mean, it's just kind of easy for me. I'll do the bath. It's passive. I'll lay down, but yeah.
Well, just for the average person, right? It's great cardio. It's great for your cardiovascular system, right? I mean, it's
your heart, your head, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just don't like you doing sauna for like cutting weight because you're dehydrated and then your brain's your head's getting hot.
Yeah.
But exactly, if you're doing it the whole camp, I don't think it actually hurts as long as you don't overheat.
Yeah, right.
That's like the biggest thing is like monitor yourself so you're not overheating. Because as soon as you overheat, that's like 105 internal. Like if you're actually checking your temperature, if you hit that 105 internal, you've overheated, and then you're actually your body won't
respond.
Drop the water. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, I sent you that article or video or whatever it was on the guy saying that you could actually do too much in there. I think he was saying that you only need maybe, was it 10 minutes a day?
Of what?
Something like that in the sauna?
No, he was just a pussy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he was.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah. No, I would do the sauna for like fight week just to feel good, just to feel loose. I'd finish my weight cut with like 10 minutes in the sauna. I didn't need to even be in there, be like a little extra to get off, but
you go in there, sweat, stretch a little bit.
Yeah, make you feel good. People don't realize, they think an ice bath after a workout make you feel good. Believe it or not, a sauna after a workout really makes you feel good. I feel like makes you feel loose. And
I'll say this from my sorry, Dan. From my limited experience, I've never slept so good after doing the sauna and ice bath. You sleep.
Oh, yeah, you feel great.
I don't do it often, but when I do, I sleep probably the best sleep I ever got,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It definitely helps with sleep.
Yeah.
Especially that sauna, like, kind of in the evening.
Yeah.
Gets you kind of ready. But I've been debating, like, doing an ice bath on fight day. I just haven't. I don't know.
I honestly, if you do them every day, I do them every day. I would do it now. Yeah. I didn't start doing ice baths like in the morning until after my fight career, but I would 100% do it. It just makes you, first thing in the morning, dude. It's the best.
But I would just be afraid, like if I did it first thing in the morning, then I got to fight at like 8 p.m.
Yeah. But I mean,
don't know.
if it's a normal thing, you do it every day.
It's not going to mess you up, right?
Yeah.
Now, what would be the con there? Cramping?
No, I think it would cramp less, really.
Yeah, you probably feel pretty good, right?
Yeah, I think, especially if you're doing it every day. I don't think it matter,
Yeah.
I seen some guy, Greg
Anderson?
Greg Anderson, you know him? He was a cop.
Yeah.
He was jiu-jitsu school up in like Washington area, I think. He did a how many day fast? A dry fast. This guy did a dry fast.
Yeah. He had a before and after pic of him.
Well,
Quite
6 days,
crazy,
something
man.
crazy.
No water?
No water, which I thought that was impossible. But I think he did like 4 or 5 days, something crazy.
Yep.
He said the only time he felt good is when he was doing ice baths, and he said he felt like his eyes were drinking. His eyes were drinking. He said, like when he went under the water, he felt like his water was going in his eyeballs. I'm like, maybe it was.
He's built a little different.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, he was like a Navy SEAL or something like that, or Special Forces kind of guy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I didn't think it was possible. I see people fast from food, but water. I'm like, I thought 3 days of water, you're dead. This guy did 5, I think.
Well, right, but can he eat fruit?
Nothing.
No,
nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
That is crazy. I don't know how healthy that is for you.
No, I'm sure. Well, I don't know. He was saying it like you're like like when they say you fast, your body kills like the free radicals and hopefully could kill cancer cells. Well, I think he says when you get no water to it, it's like double makes it even more induces it even more. Oh my God! But if you do it, you don't eat, you don't drink, and you do it standing over fire, you even get even better results.
Mike,
right?
Mike Swick talked about that. Remember?
Yeah.
He talked about they wanted to do the chemo with him. He got diagnosed with cancer. I forget specifically what it was, but he swears he beat it with his diet. And a big part of that was fasting.
I believe it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel like all that stuff is kind of induced from diet and.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like whatever we don't even know what's in our food these days.
No, we don't. Man.
Exactly.
Or what's in our water? But everybody's nuts got plastic in them. They said, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on.
The food pyramid is just scary to look at these days. Remember what it was when we were a kid? And then you look at it now. Everything's they say like cereal's healthy for you. It's just
it said that when we were kids too, though.
Did it? Well, maybe not when I was a kid. When you were a kid.
No,
I'm a lot older.
Yeah, no, you had the force.
And now they're saying like underwear is not healthy for you. See that?
Yeah, dude.
Like Lululemon, you can't wear Lululemon underwear.
Yeah,
like,
you can't. Yeah, it has carcinogens in it or something. Yeah,
or whatever. Yeah.
Scary world, Dan. Scary world.
It sure is, man. Listen, we're all dads here, so we gotta definitely make some sort of changes here for our children. Make this future a little better.
I just think it's the way you raise your kids, right?
I do.
Talk to your kids, man. That's it. Talk to them and talk sense into them. They hear so much garbage out there. You know what I mean? You gotta just be real with your kids and teach them common sense. I think.
Absolutely.
For sure, my son's he's like just at the age where you could kind of like he's starting to like understand, like we could communicate now. He's 3.5, but he's still like it's like talking to like a little drunk human, like,
little drunk guy. Yeah,
but it's fun, man. Just watching them grow up, just try to be a good example, and they want to follow. They see what we do every day.
Absolutely.
So
it's not, and it's not what you say; it's what you do. They see you. They see you.
And it's a blink of an eye, man. My girlfriend just sent me a video today when my son was about 3, and he's 8 now, and totally different than what you say. But it seems like yesterday. I'm like, how is it? How does time go that fast? It really does. So you got to appreciate every moment.
For sure.
But Dan, where give us your tags, your hand. What do they call them? Handles? Your social handles.
Yeah, I think it's just Dynamite Dan 808 on Instagram, Twitter or X or whatever, and that's it.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Appreciate you guys.
And October 23rd, 25th was it?
26th.
26th.
Yeah, we were close.
We hit every date. Yeah,
it's a Saturday in October.
Look for that, man. Good luck, man. I know you're gonna get after it like you always do, and you're prepared the right way. Yeah, and even if it's on a couple hours, I know you'll be ready to go, brother.
I appreciate it.
Good, because I'll be seeing you. Hope to see you soon. If you're in Jersey, you're always welcome. I actually just opened up. Well, I'm about to hopefully get my final this week and open up my own school. So
I saw that. That was sick, man. Yeah. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll definitely roll through one day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got a seat on the couch for you, man. If you're ever in the Jersey, New York area, come sit with us, man, and do an in person.
Yeah, we won't cut out.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Dan. Be good, brother.
Pleasure, brother.
All right, good talking to you all.
What's up, guys? Make sure you follow us on your favorite podcast platforms. You can find the links in the description below. And if you've enjoyed this episode, hit that like button and share it with a friend. Your support keeps us growing.